Monster Heroes, Vampires and Veggies by Blake Hona. Chapter 1. Beet Juice. Slurp. Mina took a big sip from a glass filled with red liquid. Is that? Linda gasped. Blood? Of course not. It's just beet juice, Mina said. Ew, that's worse, Linda said. She scrunched up her nose in disgust. Why do you drink that?
She started up her nose in disgust. Why do you drink less?
I drink beet juice so my parents think I drink blood.
So my parents think I drink blood,
Mina said. You know, like a normal vampire.
Like a normal vampire.
Well, it fooled me.
Well, it fooled me,
Linda said. At least it doesn't taste as bad as people do, Mina said.
At least it doesn't taste as bad as people do, Mina said.
Really? Linda asked. What do people taste like?
What do people taste like?
Like dirty socks soaked in pickle juice, Mina said. Double ew, Linda said. Just then, the doorbell rang. Mina and Linda ran to the top of the staircase to see who was at the front door.
Mina and Linda ran to the top of the staircase to see who was at the front door.
It was the new neighbors. Mina's parents greeted two adults.
Mina's parents greeted two adults.
A boy stood in front of the adults. He was about Mina's age. The boy looked up and waved to the girls. We're so glad you could make it. Mina's dad said with an evil grin. Yes, we love having people for dinner, Mina's mom said with a matching evil grin. The girls ran back to Mina's room. No, Mina said. This is bad. Really, really bad. Why? Don't you like having dinner guests?
Why don't you like having dinner guests?
Linda asked. You don't understand, Mina said. They are not dinner guests. They are dinner. Oh, Linda gulped. Mina and her friends were not like other monsters. They didn't suck people's blood or hurt people. They helped people because they wanted to be like superheroes. We better call Will and Brian, Mina said. Chapter 2. Dinner Guests. Mina, Mina's mom called. We need you to come down. The girls looked at each other worried. Their friends hadn't arrived yet. What should I do? Mina asked. Linda shrugged. I don't know. Mina, Mina's dad called. Come meet Mr. and Mrs. Plasma and their son Greg. I have to go, Mina said. When Brian and Will get here, Linda whispered, we'll think of a plan to save your neighbors.
We'll think of a plan to save your neighbor.
Try to stall. Mina slowly walked down the stairs. Her parents waited at the bottom. They looked extra excited. Hi, the boy said. He seemed very friendly. Hey, Mina replied, trying to act normal. Mina, please show Greg around, Mina's dad said. You should go get a bite to eat in the kitchen, Mina's mom said with a wink. Mina grabbed Greg's hand. She pulled him into the kitchen. Your parents are kind of strange, Greg said. They keep asking about my blood type.
They keep asking about my blood type.
And if I take garlic supplements.
And if I take garlic supplements.
Mina sat Greg down at a table. She took a deep breath. She was afraid Greg would think she was a blood-sucking monster too. But she had to warn him about her family. We are vampires.
We're vampires.
Mina whispered. Then she grinned to show him her pointy fangs. That's cool, Greg said. You're not afraid? Mina asked. No, not all monsters are scary, Greg said.
Not all monsters are scary, Greg said.
My best friend at my old school is a werewolf.
My best friend at my old school is a werewolf.
Yeah, some of us are different.
Some of us are different,
said with a smile. There was a tap on the kitchen window. It was Will. Mina opened the window to let him in. This is my friend Will. Mina said to Greg. In one hand, Will carried Mina's glass of beet juice. Is that blood? Greg asked. No, silly. It's beet juice, Mina said. I don't drink blood. I'm a vegetarian.
I'm a vegetarian.
She drinks beet juice so her parents won't know her secret, Will said. Why can't your parents know you don't drink blood?
Why can't your parents know you don't drink blood?
Greg asked, confused. My parents would never understand.
My parents would never understand.
They are traditional vampires.
They are traditional vampires.
Mina said. We aren't like other monsters, Will said. We like to help people.
We like to help people.
Like superheroes? Greg asked. Exactly. We need everyone to think we are scary monsters. Mina said. Then we can secretly help people. Enough talking, Will said. He held up a red marker. What's that for? Greg asked. It's part of our plan to save you and your parents, Will said. And to keep Mina's secret a secret. Will floated over to Greg. With the marker, he drew two red dots on Greg's neck. Perfect, Will said. Now I'd better go before Mina's parents see me. Thanks, Will, Mina said. Happy to help, Will said as he floated out the window and disappeared. Chapter 3. Pizza, please. Just then, Mina's parents entered the kitchen. They looked at the red marks on Greg's neck. They saw Mina sipping her beet juice and smiled. I hope you are enjoying your snack, Mina's mom said. Now it's time for our dinner, Mina's dad said. Before they could start dinner, the doorbell rang. Mina and Greg poked their heads out of the kitchen to watch. Will and Linda watched from the top of the stairs, hoping their plan would work. When the door opened, their friend Brian stepped inside. Pizza delivery, he shouted. Mina's parents looked confused. I guess we're having pizza for dinner, Mina's dad said. Your plan worked, Mina said. Of course it did, Brian said. And we made a new friend, Linda said. Will and Greg could only nod and mumble. They were too
could only nod and mumble. They were too busy
stuffing their faces with pizza.